Good evening and welcome to our student broadcast of the Santa Paula Cardinals boys soccer team hosting the Malibu High School boys soccer team. My name is Deborio Gudino and I am a senior here at Santa Paula High School. I'll be your play-by-play announcer for tonight's game. I'll be joined in the control room by freshmen Ryan Garza and Kylia at the camera controls and Christopher and Chase as our color commentators. The new sports broadcasting program at Santa Paula High School will be live streaming future sports competitions at Santa Paula High School with the new PK3 sports broadcasting system supplied by the city of Santa Paula. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game, and we would like to be understanding as this new technology is first being tested at Santa Paula High School. If you have positive comments, please utilize the chat and we will try to respond. We certainly hope you enjoyed tonight's game, brought to you by the new student broadcast team being formed. So, we're about to start this game between Santa Paula and Malibu. We see Carter Johnson right there. Seems like they might be playing a different formation now. Seems like a 3-4-3 diamond in that midfield. And Malibu are yet to be there, or yet to be on the field. So it is going to be a 4-3-3, the traditional role we see with Santa Paula. We see Miguel Arana at goal with Antonio Ponce at right back. Center backs Carlos Salomillo and Mario Luna with Evan Andrade at left back. The three center mids are the usual ones as Alexis Magana, Jair Olvera, and Francisco Garcia are playing there, with the left wing being I believe that's Jose Magana with Carter Johnson and Anthony Flores at right mid. As you do see Malibu going on the field now. So Chris, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Pretty excited about this game, Santa Paula. The first game of this week. We weren't able to have any on Monday and Tuesday, but we're back. We're gonna have one today. We're gonna have one on Thursday and on Friday, so stay tuned for those. And here we go to the start of the game. Santa Paula have started. Here we go with Alexis Magana to Francisco Garcia. Now Francisco Garcia to Anthony Flores. And he still has it. Gives it Antonio, and it's Santa Paula's ball. So we see Antonio Ponce usually being that left back. He's actually a right back this game. Very solid. So we'll see what he does there. Interception right there from the left wing. I believe that's Jose Magana. And he sent it to Anthony Flores. And it will be a corner. It was last touched from number 17, Jaden Fisher. So here is Santa Paula's first chance. Here he comes. Malibu are able to clear it. And it's Malibu's ball now. And they're going to go on the counter. But very good tackle from Jair Olvera. And he has it still. And Jair to Carter. And he tried to give it to Francisco Garcia. Wasn't able to. And now Anthony Flores with a long shot. But goalkeeper was able to get it with no problem at all. And he kicks it all the way to the right wing. And he gives it to Julian So, the captain. And a bad touch right there from Malibu. Antonio Ponce was able to get it. Seemed like he got stepped on. Now here's Anthony Flores again. And it was last touch by number 18, Hunter Shanahan. So last time we saw Santa Paula at home was a win against Fillmore. It was probably their best game, which they did win 2-1. A lot thanks to the two penalties saved from Miguel Arana. But overall, it was a very good game, and Santa Paula were able to win it. Now here's Anthony Flores, but it was tackled. Another interception. Now there's Francisco. Now it's Francisco looking for someone. He sends it. It actually almost goes to goal, but it's blocked from the goalkeeper. Santa Paula being active in these first 3 minutes. As now Malibu have it though, with number 5, Julian Shaw again. The captain, Evan Andrade right there, intercepts it. Now there's Jose Magana, Francisco Garcia, and he has it still. Gives it to the center back, Mario Ayala, to Antonio. Anthony Flores holds it. Antonio back to Anthony, and he's just going to take it down the wing. He cuts, gives a good pass to Carter, but a very good tackle from the center back. That is number 4, Morgan Feig. So here's Santa Paula's second corner of the game. Once again, it'll be Anthony Flores. You see Abraham Escobedo warming up. Now there's Anthony. It was headed from Malibu, but Jose Magana still has it. And Jose gives it to Evan Andrade. Evan Andrade switches it all the way to Antonio Ponce. Now Ponce to Anthony. And there's Anthony trying to find space. And he passes it to Carter, but it seems like it was last touched by Carter. Now another cross. San Francisco Garcia wasn't able to get a good shot. And it is going to be a goal kick. But a good start, don't you think, Christopher?
Yeah, this is a really good start.
So here we go with the goal kick. And he gives it to the center back. And it seems like he touched Malibu, but Francisco Garcia gets it to Alexis. Alexis gives it to Antonio. Antonio to Anthony. A 1-2 right there. And Anthony crosses it, and we can see that he's a lefty. That's not his preferred leg. And once again, another goal kick. Now there's another goal kick. Right to number 14, which is Aiden Davis. And it will be Malibu's ball. And now there's a center back. Gives it to his partner. The other center back, Noah Oviowitz. Sorry if I butchered that. Malibu almost lost it, but they were able to hold it. Now they send it all the way to the striker, but Carlos Salomia won the header. And another throw-in for Santa Paula. For Malibu, correction. And Evan Andrade, so far, he had a good games at left back, which is why he's starting now. We saw him, I believe it was against Wainimi, where he had an amazing game right there. He was just going up and down. That's probably why he's starting. Now there's Anthony. Anthony gives it all the way to Jose Magana. Jose Magana to Francisco Garcia. They shoot it. Now there's Magana. Save from the goalkeeper. Not the best shot, but a good save from number 20, Sammy Mankoff. Santa Paula's clearest chance so far. But obviously it looked like Jose Magana was not comfortable on that shot, which is why he didn't kick it as hard as he probably wanted to. Now here's Anthony. Went through everyone. And Jair Olvera wasn't able to get it. And now there's Evan again. Now Evan to Mario Ayala. To Antonio. Now Antonio to Francisco. Anthony to Antonio. Back to Anthony. Been very participative so far. And back to Francisco. A good tackle right there from Malibu's midfielder. Now they try to go, but Alexis Magana right there gets it. And now there's Jose Magana. He cuts. Wasn't able to get it back after a good interception from number 17, Jaden Fisher. But here's Santa Paula again with Alexis and a bad touch, and it will be Malibu's ball. It will be thrown by Jaden Fisher. And now Jaden gives it to the midfielder, which was 24 Dakota Moore. And Santa Paula able to recover it, but Malibu get it. Here comes a counter. Now there they go still. Give it to the midfielder, to the winger. And he cuts in. So they still have it. There's number 14, Aiden Davis, but he wasn't able to shoot it. But there is someone on the ground. And they are going to call time. So we have seen that Santa Paula are usually dominant when they have the ball, but Malibu are showing potential on the counter attacks. They're showing that if Santa Paula aren't ready, they will get counterattacked and maybe a goal could happen right there. So 10 minutes have gone by. The score is still 0-0. Santa Paula, I believe, have been the better team so far. Don't you think, Chris?
Yeah, I think so. This last play, Malibu was I believe, their first time on Santa Paula's side, but our defense was able to get it out there quick, which is good.
Yeah, Santa Paula is showing that they do have a defense that is always ready. And we've seen how good they are. We've seen Mario Ayala and Carlos Jaramillo star right there in some games. The first two games, Carter Johnson and Carlos Jaramillo were there with Antonio Ponce and Mario Ayala at the fullbacks. Mario Ayala was having a good game, but Coach Manny saw that he was probably a better option at center back and Carter Johnson being a better option at striker. And so far it has worked, as Carter Johnson has scored goals and Mario Ayala has defended well. So we do see a substitution as Eduardo Heredia is coming in. We'll see who drops back to that right back spot. I believe Alexis Magana is going to go to the center back and Mario Ayala going to that right back spot, which we were talking about just now. And here we go once again now. Evan Andrade. And a bad touch from Jose, but it's still Santa Paula ball. So here comes Evan. And Evan gives it to Jair. Eduardo. Now Jair gives it to Antonio. Now there's Antonio again. And now there's Eduardo to Francisco. And it is out. So for those who asked who's the goalkeeper, I believe the goalkeeper is Miguel Arana. And now there's Eduardo. So I believe Alexis Magana is the one that came out. It was, as Antonio Ponce had said, which is a correction. It was Alexis Magana. Now we see Mario Ayala to intercepted right there. And now here comes the counters. But Antonio Ponce is right there. And he's just going to kick it out. And it will be Malibu's ball. Seems like there will be a substitution though. As we see number 17, Jaden Fisher. And he tried to send number 2, Cam Burke, but they just kick it out. But once again, Malibu's there. Now they're playing on Santa Paula's side of the field now pretty comfortably. So here comes once again Fisher. And a good header right there from Mario. But Malibu once again. But Jair Olvera. Now here comes Santa Paula's counter. We'll see how they do. Jose Magana to Anthony Flores. Now Anthony Flores to Antonio. Now there's Antonio, but a good tackle right there from number 12, which is Noah Ovioswitz. And a good header from him again. Now there's Antonio, but it will go out for another throw-in. Can't see that. He isn't as comfortable at that right back spot as he is usually at that left back spot. So here's the header once again. I mean, the throw-in, correction. Jaden Fisher. And doesn't know who he threw it to. But there's Carlos Alamillo once again. And he gives it all the way to Evan Andrade. We haven't seen much of him, and he loses it. So it'll be once again Malibu's ball. But a good tackle right there from Evan. Well, Malibu again and again. But there's Francisco Garcia. But there they go. They shoot it. It goes wide. Santa Paula get lucky there, though. As Malibu are getting closer now. Now they're starting to have control. And now here's Carlos Jaramillo to Mario. Back to Carlos. Now Carlos to Jair. Now Francisco. So Francisco has dropped to where Alexis Magana was. And now there's Evan. He sends a ball, but it wasn't able to get to Anthony. Did we see Francisco? And they have it still. Francisco has it. He's going to try to send across. They don't know where the ball is. It lands right there. Carter wasn't able to see it also, and they just kick it out. And now there's Jair Olvera to Anthony. Now Anthony back to Antonio. Now Antonio sends it. Eduardo headers. It was very weak, and the goalkeeper will just get it. That's Sammy Mankoff. So here comes Mankoff. Kicks it all the way to his right winger. No one was able to get it, and Carlos Jaramillo headers it. Now the right wing headers it, and the ball's still not going down. Mario Ayala hits it, and now Jair Olvera is able to control it. But it goes once again to Fisher. And he touches it, and the ball does go out. Santa Paula's ball. So there's Antonio to Francisco. And Francisco Carter tried to give it back to Francisco. As we see now, once again, Malibu. And now here they go with quick passes, but they get it again. Jair Olvera, that's his job. Making all the tackles, not necessarily being as productive on the offensive side, but on the defense side, he's doing his role. As we see Malibu right there once again, and Carlos Jaramillo easily intercepts it. And he goes up. We'll see how far he goes up. Jose Magana. And he sends it to Carlos. But he wasn't able to get it. See if he actually goes back. And he will go back. And it's actually Malibu's ball. We thought it was going to be Santa Paula's. And now Jose Magana hits it. Now there's Carter. Still has it. Carter to Jose Magana. And I believe it was offsides by Jose Magana when he got it. And Malibu's ball again. So here you go with another kick. Intercepted from Francisco Garcia. Now Francisco Garcia still has it. To Carter. Carter's going to take a shot. But save from the goalkeeper. Very good right there. And that's what Carter's going to bring at that striker position. He just needs a little bit of space and he'll kick. And he has a very powerful shot. So now it's Malibu with another interception. Their midfield has been very good so far, especially Dakota Moore, along with number 5, Julian Stowe. We're also seeing that Malibu is extremely tall compared to what we see from Santa Paula. That midfield especially. We don't have the tallest guy with Jair Olvera and Francisco Garcia. And they do. That's probably their tallest players are usually in the midfield. And now there's Malibu still. And Carlos Alamillo just kicks it after a bad pass. And Malibu just kicks it out now with Anthony Flores. Haven't seen much of him in these last 10 minutes. And he just kicks it out for a throw-in. So 24 minutes left in this first half. Santa Paula and Malibu are tied. The game at the beginning was Santa Paula was dominating, I'd say, for the first 6, 7, even 8 minutes. But then after that, Malibu have started to be better, and they've started to get more confidence. Chris, anything you want to add?
Yeah, just like Labora was saying, the first 8 minutes, Santa Paula was dominant, but now it's kind of just back and forth really, and we haven't seen a lot of, or we've seen a lot of shots, just not any actual goals, and it's just been back and forth. So hopefully Santa Paula can get a goal in.
Yeah, we're all hoping for that. As we see now, Antonio Ponce to Eduardo, a bad touch. And once again, Malibu. That's 18, Hunter Shanahan. And back to Shanahan. And it's intercepted from Mario Ayala. And Santa Paula were also hurt by the injury of Alexis Magana. He's usually allows Francisco Garcia to go a little bit higher up. He gives him more, I guess, freedom in the midfield because he knows that Alexis Magana is right there and he's going to make the tackles. Now Francisco's the one that needs to make the tackles with Eduardo being that guy with the more freedom. Miguel Arana has it. And he just wants to calm the tempo now. Telling the fullbacks to get up. And he kicks it. Believe to Carter. It was Eduardo, but he wasn't able to control it. Now there's Francisco. Francisco to Jose Magana. Now Magana, they try to send a ball to Carter. Carter's able to reach it. And he just gives it back to Jose Magana. And he's going to try to send a cross. But a clearance from Malibu is not cleared yet. As Zaid Olvera tried to get it. But now it will just be a goal kick. So you do see Jose Velasquez warming up now. He might come in for Carter. Give him a lot more link-up play. A lot more quick touches. Now here we see the goal kick. And he wasn't able to control it. And now there's Malibu. Once again with 24, Dakota Moore. And he tries to send it, but it was a little bit too long. Carlos Solomillo to Miguel Arana. And he wasn't able to give it to Antonio Ponce as he goes back to that left back spot. And the right back, I believe will probably be Abraham Escobedo. And now there's Jose Magana. And Jose Magana gives it to Francisco. Now Francisco to Anthony. And Anthony cuts in. He might want to take a shot. He does. But once again, the goalkeeper was able to get it. Just as Chris said, that there's been a lot of shots, but there hasn't really been any that have made the goalkeeper uncomfortable. They've all been straight to him. The only one was the shot by Jose Magana, which it was also not the best shot. Now here we go again. Now Francisco Garcia, but once again the recovery from the midfield of Malibu. That was number 6, Diego Franco. And now there you playing with their midfield. Dakota Moore tries to give it to the right back, and then he is able to. And now there's number 5, Julian So. Back to Franco. And now they try to send a through ball to the winger. And they've tried plenty of that. But as we've seen, Antonio Ponce is known for locking down, those players on the wing, on where he's playing. They have trouble passing him because of his strength and his anticipation. I see Anthony Flores, and he tries to send a ball. Not the best, though, as the goalkeeper just gets it. I think what this game needs is probably Francisco Garcia a little bit more high up. Maybe as that striker, we have seen him do that and create more mobility there at that striker position. But it's going to be hard to do considering as we don't know if Alexis Magana is able to come back. As Miguel Arana once again, not the best kick. And we do see that Evan Andrade and Antonio Ponce actually switch sides. That is probably because they're going to want crosses. And Evan Andrade is a righty. Antonio Ponce is a lefty. So it's going to take less. We do see a substitution. Wasn't able to see who came in though. Now here's 17, Jaden Fisher with the throw-in. And now there's Antonio, kicks it out. Now there's Anthony. Carter gives it to Evan. We're talking about that build-up play from the striker. Carter showing that he could do it. Now there's Anthony cutting into the center. And a very good pass to Osemaganya. He shoots and not a good shot. Osemaganya not able to shoot it right there. And we have seen that from him. He has tremendous ability. He has a lot of pace. But he hasn't been able to finish those plays. We've seen that plenty of times this season. An interceptor right there from Eduardo. Now Eduardo to Jair. Back to Antonio. And it was out on Antonio. And it will be a Malibu throw-in. Another guy that might help is Jose Veloz for Anthony Flores. Add more speed, less technicality, but they just want to go through this defense right now. As we do see Carter, that's exactly what he does, but the good recovery from the center back at the end of it. And there we go with Eduardo. But Malibu were able to recover. Now there's 24, Dakota Moore. But a good interception from Jair, and he gets it again. Eduardo, bad touch, and we've seen plenty of those from him. Julian So. Now there's Carlos Salomillo to Anthony Flores. Now there's Anthony once again. And he sends a ball to the center back, Carlos. But just Malibu was able to get it. But Carlos Lamilla's still there. See if he goes back. Doing that Sergio Ramos where he goes up and he just doesn't come back. And now there's Jair Olvera. He sends it. Anthony Flores put it a little bit too high. Santa Paula knocking on the door now. It was offsides though, so the goal wouldn't have counted. As we do see 15 minutes left in this first half. And there is a substitution. Jose Velasquez comes in for Carter Johnson. As he did say a lot more passing, more build up for the striker now. Now there we see with Mario Ayala. Now Ayala to Miguel Arana. Arana to Ponce. Now Ponce to Carlos. Carlos has it still, but it's intercepted high from Malibu, but Mario Ayala once again. Or that's actually Francisco Garcia. Now there's Evan. And he tries to go between two players, but it was intercepted by Furious Sarabut. And Francisco Garcia once again an interception. Almost as he was a right back. And now there's Evan. Evan sends it to Anthony. And he sends it to Jose. But once again, the goalkeeper was right there. Seems like he's coming out for everything. Like a Manuel Neuer type. Intercepting the balls before they actually get to either Malibu or Santa Paula. I do see Anthony. He has it once again. He's going to send across. But Malibu right there. With another clearance. See Jair Olvera to Francisco. Back to Jair. And he tried to give it to Antonio Ponce. Intercepted though. That was number 19. Drake DeJounte Erickson. So here comes Malibu again on another throw-in. Now that's number 5, Julian So. No, he gives it to the other center mid. He tried to give it to the striker, but it was a little bit too hard, and Evan gets it to Anthony. Now Anthony tried to give it to Eduardo. Another bad touch, but he was able to recover. And the center back has it once again. As we do see Malibu controlling with So. Back to Moore. But an intercepted right there from Carlos. An intercepted from Fisher. Now he tries to send the ball to the striker. Carlos Lamilla's right there, and he clears it. As we do see Jose Velasquez fighting for it, but the center back just passes it to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper gives it to the center back. Tried to send a long ball. Mario Ayala is right there. Once again. Now here's Antonio. To Jair. And now Jair to Jose. And Jose to Jose. And he has Eduardo. He was able to give a good pass to him. He had him. Didn't see him in team. And there's Francisco. And a little bit too high. And another goal kick. But from this camera angle, we did see that Eduardo was right there. And he had a chance if Jose Magana would have gave it to him. But we have seen Jose Magana's capabilities there due to his speed. And a bad touch from Malibu. And now there's Santa Paula on the counter. There's Velasquez to Evan. Evan's going still. And he crosses it. Once again, another clearance. And they just kick it out. I believe that's number 6, Diego Franco. And it will be once again Santa Paula's ball. Now there's Anthony. Slips on the ball, but he still has it. And it was a foul, though. So we will see a ball into the box. Or they'll just pass it short. There's Evan. And he seemed like he was going for a cross. It went as a shot instead. And another goal kick. There was a substitution, though, as Anthony Flores did come out for Jose Veloz. But Evan Andrade will play as a higher midfielder now, with Jose Veloz dropping as that right back. That's going to give Santa Paula with more speed and more agility on the ball. As you see, Malibu still have it, though. And a bad pass, but Fisher was able to get it. Now there's Fisher to the winger, and Evan tried to get it, but it was Rondo who got it. Now there's more. Now So to Franco. Now they try to send the ball to the striker. He's able to get it. That's Sarah Butt. And he has it still. Now gives it to Fisher. Interceptor from Evan. And here comes a counter. Wasn't able to. And now there's Evan. Jose Veloz will be the one that throws it in. As you see, there's 9 minutes left in this first half. Score is still 0-0. Now there's Jose Veloz. Try to give it to Jose Velasquez. But Santa Paula were able to recover after the header. Now we see Antonio Ponce. Ponce is still going. He's shielding the ball good. And he's able to pass it to Jair Olvera. Olvera tried to send it. Now there's Francisco. And Francisco tried to pass it, but again, interception from So. And now there's Franco. And interceptor from Antonio. Antonio to Jose Magana. And here comes a counterattack. Jose Magana has it again. But a very good tackle from the center back. That's number 4, Morgan Feig. It will be another throw-in. Now he gives it to Jair Olvera. Now Jair Olvera try to give it to the striker. Good clearance from the center back. Now Jose Magana try to send it. Now there's Francisco. He has it still. Just holding it. Now there's Francisco again. It's still in the box. We see Jose Magana, but intercepted right there by number 19, Drake DeJounte Erickson. But it will be Santa Paula's again. Santa Paula being much more dominant now again. Once again, they're finding confidence. We have seen a good game right there from Jose Magana. Reminds me a lot of Vinicius Jr. from Real Madrid. As he's very good, very fast, but his shooting is not the best. Now there's Malibu again. Gives it to Obvious Wits. And he gives it to Fisher. And he tries to give it to the center a little bit too high. And here comes a counter. Francisco Garcia. Now Garcia to Eduardo. Eduardo to Jose. He's going to take a shot. No, he gives it to Evan. Evan passes it. Not the best pass. As here comes Malibu. Maybe on a counter. They give it to their striker. He has it still. Still going. But a very good tackle from Mario. And a good shield right there from Jose Veloz. And now Evan Andrade. And it will be Santa Paula's ball. But number 22, Sarabut, showing that he does have the capacity to go on a counterattack and create havoc. We do see Fisher once again on the throw-in. Now there's 12. Osviowicz gives it to his partner, Feig. Now there's a center mid. Intercepted from Carlos Alamillo again. Having a very good game. And once again, he's going up. Here's Carlos. And he sends a good ball. That's to Evan. Evan has it. He cuts in. Gives it to Eduardo. But a very good stop. Believe that was from one of the midfielders. Now, good tackle from the center mid. And it seemed like there was a trip from Francisco Garcia, and it will be a free kick. The foul was on number 14, Aiden Davis. Anything you'd like to add, Chris?
Just the we've been able to finish a lot, just or we've been able to get through the defense a lot. Correction, but finishing we just need some work on, and hopefully we can get a goal in to just get them motivated and get them going on the rally. Hopefully.
Yeah, as we do see another interception from Malibu, but it will be Santa Paula's ball again. No, it was touched last by one of Santa Paula's men. As we do see, so goes for the cross, but it goes out. Miguel Arana. We haven't seen much of him so far, as it has been played on the other side of the field. But we have seen him on some goal kicks. Seems like it was. They're going to re-kick it. Seems like Carlos Alamillo will be the one to do it. You've seen this plenty of times. Or Miguel Arana will just give it to Carlos. They want to come out playing, touching with possession on the ball. And Antonio gives it to Jose Magana. Jose Magana to Francisco. And he tries to send Evan, but the left back is right there. That's Fisher. And they give it back to him. And Eduardo's able to intercept. Jair Olvera to Jose. Now there's Veloz. To Abraham Escobedo, and he slips on the ball. So it seems like Evan Andrade is out with Abraham Escobedo coming in. He's a right back, so Jose Veloz will probably go to the right mid spot now. As we do see once again, Carlos Alamillo. No, Alamillo is intercepted from number 4, Feig. And now Malibu again with Moore. Moore gives it to 14 Davis. And he slips on the ball also. Santa Paula can go for a counter. There's Jose. To Abraham. Now Abraham to Jose Veloz. He cuts inside. He's holding it to Francisco. Back to Jose Abraham. But once again, Malibu, they have it now. As we do see the clock stops. So the referee, correction, will now stop it whenever he feels is right, as he's the one who has the real clock. As we do know in soccer matches, the clock is not winding down. So now there's a free kick. We see Fisher. Gonna go a little bit more back. Now there's Fisher, and he just gives it to Osviowicz to Feig. And that is the end of the first half. Santa Paula and Malibu are still tied at 0-0. Very scrappy game with Santa Paula being dominant for most of it, but they haven't been able to score because that's those center backs and the fullbacks have been very good, along with that midfield intercepting a lot of balls, and it's been a tough match so far. Chris, what do you think?
Yes, it has been a tough match, and Santa Paula has been dominant for the most part, and they've just been able to get through the defense. Just they haven't been able to finish. I'm not sure if it's the weather or if it's them or they're just having an off day, but we need to see a goal, and that'll get them going.
Yeah, we'll see if it does come in halftime, in second half correction, as we will be back in 15 minutes. And we're back to the second half of this game between Santa Paula and Malibu. Score is still 0-0. This half I will be with Chase. Chase, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Be better if we see a goal in this half. See what they're able to do now.
Fingers crossed.
We do see a substitution from the start. We see Yair Garcia at left mid. I believe Jose Magana did come out. And it is time now as Malibu do start. Now, Malibu lost it right there. Where we see Antonio Ponce. Now they send it to the right to Yair. But a good interception from Malibu. And now they're fighting for it. But Malibu's able to get it. And the ball goes out for a throw in for Santa Paula.
You think they may go for a cross?
A little too early for that. Well, they're a little too far, is what I was trying to say. Unless that guy's a monster throwing, Cam Burke. Now here we see Burke. He throws it. And now there's good clearance from Carlos Salomillo. See plenty of new faces now. It's Matthew Tane, another new player. Now here comes another throw-in. And now there's Burke again. And a good control. Back to Burke. Yair Garcia is able to get it. And it will just be a goal kick. Now there's Carlos Solomillo just going to kick it all the way to the striker. Which is Jose Velasquez. It wasn't able to reach him. As we do see Malibu now. But Mario Ayala was right there. Hits it out for another throw-in. And in these games that we've seen, we have seen plenty of throw-ins. We've seen them in boys. So if you're just now joining us, it was a tough game for Santa Paula at the beginning. They were dominant, but they weren't able to get as clear shots as they probably wanted to. A lot of shots from outside. And there was times where Malibu was looking like the better team. But overall, Santa Paula did have a good half. They just weren't able to cap it off with the goal. Now there's Antonio to Carlos. And Carlos all the way to Mario Ayala. And Mario Ayala to, I believe that's Alex Escobedo. Now they send the right mid. And now here's another throw-in. Not sure who that is. And it seems like there was a foul right there. So he did get kicked. Francisco Garcia did. And it will be a free kick. So there probably will be a cross now here.
Let's hope they make it in the goal.
So here we go. There's 5 in the box against Malibu 7. We see Carlos Solomillo, Jose Velasquez, 2 guys that are pretty tall. So here comes Garcia. Weren't able to do anything with that, with Malibu just clear it out. But they did a bad pass, and it will be Santa Paula's ball again. Now here's Antonio Ponce to Yair Garcia, but a tackle from number 2, Cam Burke. Now Ponce gonna give it to seemed like Eduardo, but Jair got it, and it will be another clearance with another throw in for Santa Paula. Now there's Jose Velasquez. He's been good so far since he started off. We've seen him with some good passing. We saw a good play right there. That's Francisco. He sends a cross and right to the goalkeeper once again.
Looks like he got injured.
Yeah, I believe that was Jose Veloz. So Santa Paula starting off, or how they ended the half with they've been the more dominant team. They've had shots, but once again, not the best shots. They're going straight to the goalkeeper. But it's also been because of Malibu. They haven't been able to give them any time. We've seen plenty of good plays on that midfield also. And it also hurts when you see Alexis Magana isn't able to come back. Well, at least he hasn't came in yet. But the midfielders and the center backs have been very good.
First
Credit
15
to
minutes
Morgan
so
Feig. So there was a substitution as Anthony Flores is coming in. I believe it will probably be for El Sevelos. So he'll go back to that right mid spot.
looks like he's okay.
So here's Anthony. And there was a substitution for Malibu also. Not quite able to see who that is though. So it will be a draw ball. Malibu will just kick it out. Or he'll just hold it and give it to his defenders. Usually in soccer we don't see it like that. They always give it back to the other team, and there was a foul right there as he brought him down. No card. Could have been one right there. He wasn't letting him through. I believe that's number 19. Drake DeJounte Erickson with the foul. So could we see Anthony Flores maybe take a shot from 25 yards? He takes it a little bit too high.
It would
And
be
it
nice
will.
to see at least one goal this game.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time. 32 minutes. So let's see if that is what happens. As here we go with the goalkeeper, Mankoff. Now there's Malibu. And a bad pass, but they weren't able to recover, so a turnover. We've seen plenty of those from both teams, which they haven't been able to control them and have bad passes. So now here comes Abraham. Jose Velasquez try to give it to Anthony. And it will be another throw in. So here's once again a throw to Jose, but it will be a corner kick. Once again, Santa Paula have a chance here. So I believe that's Francisco Garcia. We do see they have plenty of height. Malibu does. And they just clear it out. That's number 4, Feig. And now here comes Malibu, maybe going for a counter. I believe that's 22 Share, and they give it to So. And they still have it, and they just kick it out. Once again, showing the dangers that they can counterattack. Seemed like they did mess up on that play because there was no one on this side, but they didn't take advantage of it, and the score is still 0-0. And it was offsides. They tried to give it back to the guy who threw it in, but it will be Santa Paula's ball again. So there's Antonio, and he tried to give it to Jose Velasquez, wasn't able to. And now there's once again Malibu, and they give it to Burke. Intercepted from Jair Olvera. We've seen that plenty of times today. And he's had to step it up because Alexis Magana's not there. And now there is Francisco Garcia. And he still has it. But he got fouled. But there was advantage. And now there's Francisco. Gives it to Anthony. Now Anthony's back to Jose. And Jose tries to give a cross. Goalkeeper hits it out. But Santa Paula still has it. Now there's Jair to Antonio. And Antonio's going to send a cross. So it seems like Antonio is a righty. The way he plays, I could have swore he was a lefty. Now there's Yair Garcia. Is he going to be able to reach it? No, he's not. And it will be a throw-in for Malibu again. But we are seeing now Francisco Garcia a little bit more advanced in a more attacking role. And Eduardo dropping back more. As we do see, try to do a pass to the striker again, and Miguel Arana. Second time we see it where he's playing the whole game. Usually we do see rotation between him and Yair Cabrera. It hasn't happened though these last two games. Now there's Anthony. And Anthony gives it to Antonio. And he's going to give it back to Anthony. And he's playing in his preferred position, as I do know him. And he likes to play more in the center mid spot instead of a winger. And we're seeing him there. We see Eduardo. He has Abraham wide open. Let's see what he does here. Abraham to Jose. He's going to shield it, trying to find someone. Abraham's going to send the cross. But there's no one there. But Anthony's trying to get it. Seems like there was a foul on Anthony Flores. And it'll be, once again, Malibu's ball. With 27 minutes left. Not the most action-packed game. But it has been a good game. Back and forth between both teams. Fighting in that midfield. See who has more of the ball. Santa Paula has been winning that battle. Now there we do see Burke. And he gives it all the way to the striker. But very good from Jair Olvera. Once again, we do see Carter Johnson getting ready. We saw him not have the best first half against Fillmore. And the second half, he had an amazing game. We'll see if it happens right here again. He didn't have the best first half. But let's hope for something different here. Seemed like there was a handball. That was a bad throw-in. And it's Santa Paula's ball again with a substitution now as Jose Velasquez does come out now for Carter Johnson. Now there's Carter. And it is out for another throw-in. It was out by number 24 Moore, Dakota Moore. And seems like the ref hadn't blown the whistle yet. So they're going to have to repeat it. Now there's Antonio. They're telling him to back up. Now there's Antonio. But very good right there from Feig. Now Carter tried to go quick to Francisco Garcia. Wasn't able to. And it will be another corner.
If this cross is successful, sorry,
This would be the first point in the game.
Yeah, so let's see if they're able to take advantage of them. So far, they haven't been able to, though, as Malibu has been able to header them all out.
I've noticed that Malibu has really intense defense.
Yeah, they've been rock solid this whole game. As there's Garcia, and Garcia to Anthony. There's a header. Eduardo. Seemed like he wasn't able to kick it as good as he wanted to. And Malibu, they still haven't cleared it. Now they do. That was Santa Paula's best chance so far. As the ball was just bouncing in there. And none of them were able to get it. And Malibu has it. See if there's still a chance for a counter. No, Carlos gets it. Now there's Francisco. This Santa Paula's chance. But it was a foul. I believe that was on Carlos Salomio. And it is Malibu with another free kick. I believe that's number 12. Noah Obviouswitz. You do see Evan Andrade getting ready. Probably as a wingback again. And now there's a bad touch. Very good clearance, I should say, from Abraham Escobedo. And now it's a corner for Malibu. And these are dangers as they have very tall players. We haven't seen many corners from them, but maybe they just need one to score. We'll see what happens here. We do see there's a little bit of fans there. Most of them are parents of Malibu. And now here's a cross. But it just goes over everyone, and it will be a throw-in.
Maybe the Cardinals can use this to their advantage.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to string some passes. But they just hit it out. That was more again. Now Antonio with a long throw in. It goes to Carter. But once again, another clearance. And another foul on Carter. And we do know how tough Carter is. Especially because he's usually a center back. So now here is Camberg. Now there you go once again. Not the best pass, and Mario Ayala just kicks it out. And now here's Malibu once again. Another recovery, and he slips on the ball. Now there's Malibu. Here's their chance. But a very good tackle from Jair Olvera. We've seen plenty of those, and he's been amazing so far. One of the best players in this game so far for Santa Paula. As there we see Eduardo gives it to Carter. Carter being more mobile in the second half. And he seems like he brings him down. He doesn't go down. But not the best cross. Still a chance though. Jair to Garcia. Oh, it's Anthony. And he just gives it to a good save. Jair Garcia with a very good play, but a very good save from the goalkeeper. But once again, it seemed like it did go straight to him. A little bit to his left. Good reaction, though.
That must be the closest shot to the goal that we have seen today.
Yeah, no question about that. Santa Paula, though, that has to give him confidence.
All they have to do is push more, and they should be able to score a goal.
So here we go with Mankoff. And I'm not sure if the referees are discussing something. So there's 20 minutes left. Chase, what are your thoughts on this game?
I think this game is really intense. The suspense of everyone trying to score the goals and them getting really close, but just not close enough. The Malibu's defense is really well, and the Cardinals' offense is really well, so the game pretty much balances out.
So let's see what happens in these last 20 minutes and 25 seconds. I think there was some yellow cards handed out. One to, I believe, number 12, Osviowicz.
Seems to be that there is something going on with the ref and a certain player.
Yeah, it's still Osviowicz. Surprising considering he still has a yellow card. So we see Burke, and he gives it back to Osviowicz. And now there's a bad touch by Burke. But Malibu might be able to reach it. No, Carlos Solomillo calmly right there. He's had a very good game. And Miguel Harana risking it right there. And now there's Eduardo. But a very good play from Malibu and another recovery. And now there's a very good pass. But once again, another interception by Osviowicz. And now here's a bad pass from him. Now here's a counter. I believe that's Francisco. But once again, another recovery. And that's probably their best player, Osviowicz is. As he's been saving them some very good chances. He lost the ball right there, but once again, he recovered with ease.
Let's hope that the Cardinals are able to get closer and actually score a goal.
So here we go. Anthony and Francisco. It will be Anthony, though. You see Carter and Carlos. There is a substitution, I believe, is Yair Garcia, who was the one who almost scored, is coming out of the game for Evan Andrade. Playing as that left winger, having a little bit more agility. And he's going to go straight, pressuring the goalie. See if this works here. And there was a substitution for Malibu. As it is, not quite able to see the number of who came in. That's number 9? No. Number 4, I believe. Feig.
Oh, and there
And
was
once
a
again,
foul.
so once again, it's just been the same thing over and over. Santa Paula constantly pushing, attacking, but the ball's just not going in, especially with that amazing save from Mankoff. And he's been one of the better players. He has to be a key factor in this game, especially after that. Another player who played good, we've seen So, who had a very good first half. He has died down a little bit more in the second half. We also see, which we've said, Osviowicz been very good at that center back, and his partner Morgan Feig. So both of them been pretty good. That midfield in general for Malibu.
Looks like they blew the whistle.
Now Evan Andrade tries to recover. There's Anthony, but it goes right back to Santa Paula. But a good tackle from Burke. And now here's Antonio to Jair Olvera. Now there's Anthony. He seems like he got stepped on. Are they going to call a foul on that? There was a foul. And it will be a free kick.
If this free kick goes well, there could be a chance that this could be the first goal of this game.
So Anthony Flores is coming out for Jose Magana. So now we're going to see him as that right mid. We saw him have a very explosive first half. but he was able to finish. Let's see if he's able to do something here. We do see Carter once again over and another goal kick. Seen plenty of field goals. Not that many shots on target though. And we do see Osviowicz to Feig. Now Malibu control it with Franco. Now there's Abraham. And there could have been a foul right there. None was called. As once again, a very good play from the midfielder, but Eduardo was able to recover. But now here's a chance. And Abraham Escobedo brought him down. No foul though. So now here comes another long ball. Audiowitz goes in. And there was a foul and a yellow card on Carter Johnson.
What do you think about this game so far?
As I've been saying, it's been a tough match with Santa Paula dominating, but not able to find that goal though. And we've seen this at times in some of the games, but usually they are able to find the game. But this one, they are struggling a lot more. And full credit goes to Malibu though. They've been amazing defensively. But you think of Santa Paula's best players, I think of Carlos Jaramillo, the center back. We've also seen Jair Olvera. We have talked a lot about Malibu's defense, but Santa Paula's defense has also been very sound.
There are 13 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half. Do you think the Cardinals or Malibu can pull off a goal in that time?
Can happen, especially by the way things are looking right now. But you do need to maybe have more developed plays than what they've had. So Santa Paula, most of the starters are in now. Believe the only ones is probably Abraham Escobedo for Alexis Magana. Oh, and Eduardo Heredia, another one. I believe that's it.
Let's hope the starters can help finish this game.
Yeah. Obviously, if they do bring in more substitutions, let's hope they do good also. Let's see how they're able to finish this. There's 13 minutes and 18 seconds left. Obviously, the clock here does stop, but the referees doesn't. So we'll see how much time he'll add. Because we've seen plenty of these stoppages so far.
How many injuries have there been in this game?
Not that good to talk about it, but it's around 3 to 4 probably. So there was a substitution. Not able to see who it is. Osviowicz will come out of the game though, after a very good game. Full credit to him. It's unfortunate he had to come out. Let's see what the other center back does. Do you see Malibu? We do see Santa Paula correction. Have it now. Now Jose Velasquez came back in for Carter Johnson after that yellow card. Now here comes Malibu. They look more motivated now. Now here's Malibu. Jose Velasquez shielding it. Wasn't able to give the pass. And Malibu recover once again. A bad touch. Evan Andrade wasn't able to get there. But now there's Mario Ayala. He kicks it out. Jose Velasquez wasn't able to get it. Anyway, it's a foul on him, and it seemed like he might have need him at the end. So there's a new center back with Feig. Now there's Jose. Almost intercepted it there. Now the left back gives it to Franco. And he has it still. Now back to Franco. Bad touch. And here's a counter. Here's Evan. He messed up. And once again, we've seen plenty of that so far from both teams. Now there's Malibu still has it. Now Santa Paula recover. And once again, Malibu, they take a shot. Was saved from the goalkeeper, Miguel Arana. One of the few times we have seen him have saves. It's just tough for a goalie sometimes when you don't have much action, as you do start to get cold.
It seems like most of the action in the goalie area is happening on the Malibu side.
Yeah. And here is once again an offside. I believe from Jose Velasquez. Now a header from Mario. And a tackle right there. And it was a foul on Eduardo. And Carlos Jaramillo just kicks it. And now Evan Andrade has a chance. And he wasn't able to give it to Jose Magana. And they just kick it out. Malibu once again. And they just kick it out again. And Carlos was able to kick it out. But not the best pass. And Santa Paula are going to have it once again. 11 minutes left in this second half. It was 0-0. Still the score. Now Jose Velasquez gives it to Eduardo. And Evan. But once again, Malibu doesn't allow anything. Any through balls. We see Abraham to Jose Magana. Now Jose to Abraham. Now here's Francisco. He takes a shot and once again right to the goalkeeper.
That goalkeeper has been saving a lot of shots.
Yeah, they haven't been the best shots though, but the ones those are saves you need to make. We've seen games where there's been errors on the goal by the goalkeeper, but even against Fillmore there was an error on the goal. And now there's once again Malibu, but a very good tackle from Jair. And the Malibu's midfielder was once again there. Now there's Franco. So. Once again, Santa Paula, Jose Velasquez. He has it. Now there's Jose. He's not the fastest, but he might be able to get through. Wasn't able to. Berg. Also been very solid since he came in the second half.
If he would have been able to do it, there could have been a chance where he could have made that goal and put the first score on the board.
Yeah, let's see what Santa Paula are able to do now here in this corner kick. So far, they haven't been Santa Paula's strengths. Seems like they've lost every single one. So we'll see what happens here. There was a substitution again. Still not able to see who they are, though. And now here's Evan. He's going to set up the ball again. And he kicks it. Once again, Malibu clears it. As we've seen every corner. Santa Paula have had around 6 or 7. Now a bad tackle right there from Jair Olvera. As they still have it. Here's Malibu. That's 14. Hayden Davis. They almost lost it right there.
Oh, someone fell on the track. This game has been very suspenseful with 8 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here in these final minutes. Now everything's back to normal. And Malibu just kick it out. And another throw in for Antonio. And see my friend Garcia got out the way. Now here's Evan. Evan shoots, but once again the goalkeeper. Very good. And now there's Antonio. Oh, Malibu once again. That's 14. Aiden Davis. And he has it in the middle of the field. Trying to find someone. Abraham headers. But Malibu can still get it. But good header after all from Mario Luna. And a shot from far. But it just goes out for a goal kick. And Carlos Jaramillo is just going to kick it all the way to the striker once again.
Maybe this is the push that the Cardinals need in order to score a goal. Or maybe this can be a setup for Malibu.
Now there's once again interceptor from Jose Magana to Eduardo. Eduardo to Jose. But an interception. Once again, Jose Velasquez wasn't able to get it. They just kick it out. And Santa Paula still not able to find that goal.
Seems like there was a shin-to-shin collision between two of the players of Cardinal and Malibu.
So make sure to tune in tomorrow as we are going to have a game at 5. I believe it is girls basketball. So stay tuned for that. It's been almost a week and a half that we haven't shown a basketball game. So we'll be very excited to see that. And on Friday, we also have a game. Believe that's girls soccer. So we'll have another soccer game. That's the second time we'll have the girls on Cardinal Sports. So we'll see what happens with them. Congrats to them as they also won Fillmore that on Friday. And now Santa Paula just kick it out. And Malibu. Bad pass right there. Santa Paula, Jose Magana, they might want to play quick with 5 minutes left.
With Cardinal's position on the field, it seems that Cardinal may have an advantage, but Malibu can still pull through.
Yeah, we have seen Malibu's counterattacks have been very good. How many would have finished them, but they have shown potential. And it is Hal on Jose Velasquez and another throw in.
It does seem though that nothing gets past Malibu, especially with the goalie.
And even though Santa Paula have been the more dominant team, we haven't really seen a sense of urgency in terms of adding more men into the final third. We've seen still Jair Olvera and Eduardo still playing more back. So they're still attacking with around 4 men, the fullbacks occasionally. So it seems safe to say that they at least don't want to lose. They'll be okay. I think it's obvious that they'll be happy if a goal does come, but they also don't want to lose this game. Now there's Mario Ayala. And they header it to Franco, I believe it was. And Antonio Ponce was able to get it. against Clovis de Raspere Ross.
And Malibu has the throw-in.
Now there's so. But Eduardo Heredia. Evan Andrade, correction, was right there.
It seems like the Cardinals are the ones that are clearing now.
So there's 3 minutes left. The clock will stop at any moment with the referee deciding how much time will they give. Is Evan Andrade not the best pass with another interception? No, not the best pass. They just give it to the goalkeeper, Mankoff. I'd say maybe player of the game with all the saves that he's been doing.
Who would you say is the player of the game for the Cardinals?
Tough to say. Definitely hasn't been anyone on offense. It probably has to be either Carlos Jaramillo or Jair Olvera, as they've been at least not allowing anyone to score. Very secure on the defensive side. As offensively, I honestly haven't seen that much. Maybe Jose Magana also. He had a very good first half. Second half on the right side, we haven't really seen him as he has it right there and he lost it. But overall player of the game, I think it will be the goalkeeper, Mankoff. There will be another free kick. As the clock has officially stopped on the scoreboard. We see Carlos Jaramillo. And he tried to give it to Jose. But a good header from number 17, Jaden Fisher. And now there's Antonio Ponce. But a bad play right there. Santa Paula recover. Now there's Jair Olvera. No foul. There can be a counter here. Let's see what Malibu does. They have it still. A cut. They're still fighting for it. We have seen Santa Paula allow late goals. Let's see what happens here. They leave him. Very good tackle from Abraham Escobedo. As the left wing was going to be wide open if he wouldn't have made that tackle. And it will be a throw in.
I saw that there was someone open in the back. What do you think would have happened if you would have passed it to him? Would they have had an advantage and been able to score, or would something else happen?
Yeah, so like I said, if Abraham Escobedo wasn't going to be able to, didn't make the tackle, Santa Paula would have definitely been in huge danger. And now there's Evan, and it seems the ball went out. Malibu got a huge break right there, as it seems like Evan Andrade was going to be free. They weren't going to be able to catch up to him. And it seems like the game is over. No, it's not, correction. Antonio Ponce. 207 Velasquez. And now Antonio Ponce once again. Sao Paulo still have a chance. Now there's Jose Velasquez to Evan. They try to give a cross. They still have it. Jose Velasquez. He's going to give it to Jair Olvera. He shoots and right to the goalkeeper again.
That goalkeeper is insane. No balls ever get past him. Well, at least for this game.
Yeah. He hasn't necessarily had to dive for most of them, though, as they have gone pretty much right to him. And we see another shot, once again, right to him. And another goal kick. Just Malibu have it. It was a play advantage. No, it's just a foul. After Eduardo Heredia was grabbing him. So this can be the last play. Let's see what they do here. So this can be the last play. They kick it. They just kick it out. Seemed like a handball from Jairo Vera. None was called though. And he just kicks it. Could there be a counter? Jose Velasquez to Antonio to Evan. We'll see what Evan does. He cuts inside. And he was able to give a good pass to Francisco Garcia. But they have it still. Now here's Abraham. Could this be the last chance? We see Jose Magana. He still somehow had it. And it will be Santa Paula's ball still.
Santa Paula has the advantage. We just have to hope they use it.
So now there's... Not sure who that was. But they lose it right there. But Malibu recover again. And this can be a counter. 3-on-3 here. Well, now more recovered. First Santa Paula. And the striker was able to control it. And Miguel Arana just kicks it out. It's very suspenseful, not knowing the time. As we don't know when the ref will actually stop it. Did look at his clock right now. And he did end the game. Santa Paula and Malibu tie this game 0-0. Very tough game. In which Santa Paula, I say they have around 60% of the ball. Where they had it, they weren't able to find the best shots, as most of them were from the outside of the box. But the ones that were inside the box, full credit to that goalkeeper. And Malibu, who just stood up with their two holding midfielders, with their four defenders, just didn't allow anything. And that is why this game was 0-0. What do you think about this game, Chase?
I think this game was amazing throughout from both halves. All players worked hard. They did a good job. And I believe they deserve a good pat on the back. And this game deserves to be a tie. Both teams were amazing.
So stay tuned for future games. Stay tuned on Thursday. Stay tuned on Friday. My name is Laborio Gudino, and we're out.